Have you seen this artworks and wondered how to create this glowing type of art? Well, I'm here to teach you the step-by-step to make a glow art. We mostly use Ibispaint X to make glow art, so let's first open the app. Tap the My Gallery. Tap this plus or add button below. Tap the import picture. You will direct it to your gallery, select your drawing you want to add glow. Just cancel this. Okay, we will add a layer, then tap multiply. Select bucket tool, tap the settings icon, scroll down and select current layer. It will color only the current layer you selected with all black, without affecting the other layers. Then tap the canvas to fill it with all black. Nice. It's black and dark, just like your humor. Then adjust the layer's opacity, make sure your drawing is still visible. I usually lower it around 50%. Add a layer, set the blending mode to overlay. Now we are going to draw the base color. Then select color you want. In this drawing, I will use violet. Select pen fade or any pen you like. In my drawing, the light source will be inside the bunny ears. Anything can be a light source. It's up to you. Only your imagination is the limit. You could place the glow in unexpected places, like the tips or back of the hair, or glowing coffee with smoke. Experiment with different light sources to see how they affect the mood and depth of your artwork. Remember, the more creative you are, the more unique your piece will become. I think it looks better now. The next step is to select the magic wand tool. Tap the settings icon, scroll down, and select current layer. Then tap this base color. If you encounter holes like this, just use the lasso tool to select them so they will be added to the selected area. Next, add another layer and set the blending mode to add. In this step, we will add glow inside the ears. Pick a different lighter color than the base color. I'll pick magenta, or I don't know. It looks magenta. Select airbrush, normal. Then, color the lower part of the ear. Make sure to create a smooth transition of colors from light to dark, just like this. See? We now have a pink color below and a violet or purple color above. The magic wand is really helpful because even if I draw here, it will vanish since it's outside the selected area. You can draw only within the selected area without affecting the areas outside of it. Next, pick the color white to add the lightest shade to the ears. Apply it just below, adding a little bit to make the ears look more glowing. This will enhance the glow effect and give your artwork a more vibrant look. If you're finished, tap this square drawn with hidden line and tap the remove the selection area. The only thing I don't like about the magic wand and lasso tool is that they leave crusty edges. But here's the solution. Go to the filter tab, select blur, then choose Gaussian blur, and adjust the radius to 10% or lower to make the edges smoother. Tap the check if you're finished. I think it looks better now. Look at how beautiful the transition of colors is. White here, violet here, and pink in the middle. Glow art will look 10 times better if it has 3 colors that complement each other. The next step is to add a glow effect. Let's do this on a separate layer so we can easily edit it independently. Again, we will use airbrush normal for adding glow. Pick the color you used for your base color. In my drawing, I will use violet again because it matches the color of my light source. Apply it here. Adjust the brush size depending on the area you are coloring, and modify the brush opacity if you want a subtle glow effect. Lower the brush size for smaller areas. The ears looks glowing now, right? That's how you add glow on the light source. Let's move to the next step. Add overlay layer. I use overlay layer to add subtle lighting, or color effects to my artwork without completely covering the layers beneath it. I'll use violet again to make the light source warmer, or rather, more visible with a violet color. Adjust the brush to cover a larger area and lower the opacity of the brush, then start coloring the light source. This will add a strong violet color. If you notice that the violet glow isn't clearly visible, do this step. It looks better now that I've added violet to the overlay layer. You can clearly see and tell that the light source is violet. I recommend adjusting the layer's opacity if the color is too intense. It's okay to lower the opacity of the glow layer if it's too bright or if you think you overdid the glow. This helps keep everything looking balanced and make sure the glow adds to your artwork without being too overpowering. A softer glow often blends in better and looks more natural in the scene. Next, color the affected areas. Add an overlay layer again and lower the opacity below 50% according to your preference. I will color the hands because they're near the light source, as well as the hair. In this drawing, those parts are the only ones affected, but in different drawings and light sources, the affected areas will vary. Just keep in mind that parts affected by the light source should have a much lighter color, while those farther from the light source should use a less light color. This contrast between light and shadow helps give your drawing depth and makes it feel more realistic. It's important to think about where the light is coming from so you can decide which parts to highlight. Even small changes in light can dramatically alter the mood of your piece. Pay attention to the direction of the light source to make your artwork more dynamic. Practicing this technique will help you understand how light interacts with different surfaces. Experiment with different light angles and intensities to see how they affect your artwork. Observing real-life lighting can also provide useful insights for your drawings. Remember, studying light and shadow will greatly enhance the overall quality of your art. Don't be afraid to adjust and refine your technique as you gain more experience. We're almost finished. Let's just add a subtle light reflection here. Alright, so far so good. The last step is adding details. In this drawing, I add a lighter color to the hair because it's close to the light source. I will use this color. I will add 3 hair strands on each side. There you go. Then erase this. Looks good, right? Let's also do this in this side. And we're done. That's how you make glow art using Ibispaint X. But if you want to add more, you can make the eyes glow too. However, I read a comment on my last video mentioning that having 2 light sources could cause the artwork to lose its focal point. The focal point directs where the viewer's attention should go first, so he or she have a point. We can still make the eyes or the second light source glow, just subtly. Just make sure the main light source or focal point of the drawing remains the most noticeable. Thank you for telling me this. That's all for today. Comment your struggles while making glow art, and I will try to help you.